So here we'll give a rundown. We'll give a rundown real quick. So yesterday afternoon, I was chilling, like I do in my house, and I took a picture. I have this girl that I go to the gym with, and she's just sitting there chilling, and she's taking pictures of my cats and shit. So I took a picture of her, and I like, because I thought she looked cute. So, oh, you look adorable. I'm gonna take a picture of you. As because I had just taken a picture of myself with my kitties, because I'm gay as fuck. So I was doing that, and then I went to post my picture on Twitter or Instagram or something. I'm like, oh yeah, me with the kitties, woo, like that. And then I posted the other one, and I was like, oh my god, I literally thought of the caption as I wrote it. I was like, oh, I found out I caught this girl who's definitely not Pippa taking pictures of my cats. Posted it, didn't think about that shit, right? And it was up for a long time. It got like 100 likes, whatever, fuck it. And it was fun, whatever. Because now look, I got to preface this with something real quick. You bitches in the chat, I love Pippa. I value Pippa's friendship. I think she's great. Although I doubt she's my friend. She probably doesn't want to associate with me, and I totally get it. Like, I'm not fucking pissed off at that at all. I fucked everything up with that post, but I didn't know at the time. But anyways, so I think Pippa's super talented. I think she's easily one of the most talented content creators, even if you ignore VTubers. I think she's a fantastic content creator and a streamer. So that being said,
yes.
So I posted it, and I went to the gym, didn't think I was playing golf, and I was drinking, bro. I was playing Mario Golf. I was Rosalina, I'm gay, and I'm fucking doo-doo-doo, and I'm having a great time. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I get like 2 texts from different people, and they're like, bro, what the fuck's going on? And I'm like, I'm playing golf, I'm getting drunk. And they're like, no, I'm on Twitter. And I'm like, what? And I go to it, and of course, fucking shit hit the fan. So Pippa quote tweeted it and said, this is not me. Don't post stuff like this. It can cause legal trouble and personal trouble, or something to that nature. And I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like, oh shit. So I was like, what the fuck? I don't get it. Like, what this is a stupid joke. Who cares? It's obviously not Pip. Why the fuck would Pippa be in my house? So yeah. So then people start weighing in, and my buddy V messaged me talking about it. So Lofty, you explain like the kind of anonymity around VTube culture.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, you kind of asked me the other day, last night or whatever. You're just like, what the fuck is going on? What is this? And I was like, and that's like, it's understandable. And look, I don't even quite, like, I'm not deep into that culture, but it is the anonymity thing, really. That's what it comes down to. And it's like the anonymity thing, plus on top of that, the trying to be like, put it nicely, like the obsessive idol culture, which is like kind of it's like a double-edged sword kind of thing, where it's like people love your content, but then there's just like some issues with, if you blow up and you become like a celebrity, then it becomes like, even a double anonymity issue. But I guess there might be more. Oh fuck, I forgot to take my alert things off. Sorry. Yeah, I got a YouTube channel, guys. It's LoftiPixels on YouTube. But
obviously.
No. So yeah, it just there might be more to it than that I'm not quite aware of, but I do follow Pippa. I follow, like, I do follow the VTuber community. Like, I was watching Corone play Street Fighter. Dude, just a little bit of a side note. The VTuber Street Fighter crossover that's happening right now is absolutely wild, and we should talk about it later because it's pretty fun.
Sure, yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of a weird thing, community crossover. But no, I watch Pippa all the time. I really enjoy. I watch Sleepy Project. I watch Shondo and a couple other VTubers. But yeah, so that's. But I think it's just the anonymity thing and the fan kind of thing, and I don't know how it's different with people like you, like people who like Nick Ricada or whatever. Like, I don't know, man. I think I don't know how he does the face reveal thing, to be honest. I feel like, what do you think about that? Do you give a shit?
No. And so, so from what I've gathered I've talked to fucking so many VTubers about this now, because I'm like, they're reaching out to me. I'm reaching out to them. There was people yelling at me in my DMs, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna talk to this person and see what the fuck's going on, because I want to know, I think what it boils down to is you have these management. Okay. And they have contracts based around not having their identity shown. And there's been past incidences where like this one girl, she got fired just because her house looked like a popular celebrity singer's house or something like that, like a pop star's house or something, her garden. I'm definitely getting that wrong, but it's something to that nature, and they fired her over it. So I get that, right? I get it, 100% get it. But I did not know that going in. Like me, and I have tweeted at Pippa, like, or commented, like, or she quote tweeted me naked the other day in my thong. She just quote tweeted it. And I have my mustache and shit. So like, well, I might not have a mustache, but she quote tweeted it, and he's like, this guy like wondering why a gay dude sending pee pics. It's funny. So we're doing that back and forth, and I don't like, it's whatever. So that's how I saw it. But then I saw the backlash, and I'm like, oh fuck. Yeah. But at this point, I'm not going to pretend to be a retarded guy, because it's posted. Doesn't matter what I do now. I can't like just delete it and be like, ooh, because it's over. So the damage is done. So best I can do is kind of like squash it in behind the scenes.
It's a problem when you have to decide whether or not to delete something, isn't it? It's like, if you delete it, what happens? What's the repercussions? Then if you leave it up, like, I don't like having to make those decisions. I fucking hate it. I probably just leave everything up.
I leave everything up. Yeah. Because I feel like it's worse to delete it, because then you're like trying to run from your mistakes.
Yeah. Look, and then people jump to conclusions either way. It doesn't matter.
Right. Yeah. So and then they're like, oh, well, it's true if he deletes it. So basically how I look at it is, okay, well, that tweet was obviously a mistake, because I had no idea about this fucking crazy, like, weird psychoculture. So fast forward a little bit, and somebody sends me a link on Twitter to I think it's like /YT or something like that. It's like a message board, like 4chan kind of. And it's just all over the fucking place. And dude, I understand. And now there's a lot of normal ass people I'm seeing post stuff, just talking. There's a lot of people in there fucked up. Yeah. And I'm like, oh shit. So these are the people we're dealing with, right? The kind of people that are actively like, they're like role playing in the message board that like they're dating these whoever, like these characters, and some of them are like really excited when they're younger and like 12 years old, and they're talking about how it makes their cock hard when they're 12 or 13 or they're young. I don't think they said young. And I'm like, that's fucked up. So like, I understand like now who the people that are watching, and it's not all those people, but it's there's a subset of people.
You talking about 4chan?
Yeah, I think it was on 4chan
or Reddit or something. Dude,
Worosu?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I only go on Twitter. I haven't done Reddit in like 5 years, dude. I don't even.
Yeah,
weird.
So,
yeah.
So, anyways, I'm reading through that. I'm like, oh damn, this is way worse than I thought. So obviously and naturally, Kirch. I think that's her name. It's spelled kind of like that. Kirch. And Kirch said, she messaged me and she's like, we were supposed to have a stream Wednesday, and she's like, hey, I can't do that stream now, obviously. And I'm like, yeah, dude, it's fine. I would have done the same shit if I was her. I'd been like, yeah, fuck this dude, because you don't want to be associated because it appears malicious. Because most of the people that are seeing this, that are part of that culture, they assume that I know all of the culture stuff, so I'm just being an asshole, which it does look like that. So hey, get on it, doggone. But anyway, so she cancels. So I'm like, oh fuck. And I'm being combative in my tweets. Like, people are like calling me shit and stuff. And I'm like, well, I don't give a fuck about schizos. I don't care. Like, this doesn't bother me. Look, this is a joke. And I still think that to right now, it's a joke. It's just a joke. Like, my only regret is it affected like Pippa directly, because Pippa's all I give a fuck about. I don't give a fuck about anybody else. Like, I'm not part of these fans or anything. Pippa's been nice to me. We always have fun banter together. We had a great show together. She's really cool. Like that. I don't really care about anything else. Like, so anyways, Pippa messages me, obviously. Oh, by the way, she defended me a bunch in her tweets, which that's really cool for her.
Yeah,
I didn't expect that at all.
Well, yeah.
That's cool.
Like, yeah, people were jumping to some conclusions, and then there was like, no, I think it was just, she was like, it's a misunderstanding.
Yeah. So anyways, so she defends me. That's really cool. So she messages me, and she's like, hey, I don't really know why you like posted that. And she's like, are you like mad at me or something? And I'm like, no, what the fuck? No, I didn't. I thought it was a joke. Like, we banter back and forth like this all the time. And she's like, oh, okay, whatever. And she understands, like she's like acknowledging, yeah, it's just a joke, like, and these people are the people that we're dealing with are a little fucking crazy. Because I've had people like getting me swatted and shit like that. So I get it. Like I totally get it. I just didn't know that the entire community over there was like that, instead of just like the 5 people a year I get that are like fucking trying to get me killed and shit. And then also breaking the mystery that she's not actually 12. You know what I'm saying? Like she's not actually a small bunny thing. She's just a person. So alluding to that in any way is, scary, I guess, or can hurt your channel, like maybe financially, which I wouldn't want at all. So that's what happened there. And so then it came to like the phase management. So that was the next step. So
I will say there was I don't know, some of that stuff's wild. I didn't even know about, but like I will say that maybe part of it, I don't know how much of this has to do with the history of like VTubers being doxxed or whatever.
Yeah.
But I know when Gargura was doxxed, for example, I still to this day don't know if that's actually her, but she got like a lot of, it wasn't even like anything like weird. It was just people saying that she like was ugly. And they were coping hard because she's not. But like like maybe some of that came into play. Like I don't know, because I don't follow the community that closely, where I don't know how many people have been doxxed, and I just know the Gargura one, and like another one would be like Dream, that like Minecraft YouTuber. He got
yeah
pretty hard. They like fucking roasted his ass.
Yeah, he was goofy.
Yeah, a little bit, but like not like, no, it's just it goes overboard sometimes. And so maybe some of that stuff was like in the back of people's minds. I just don't know, but just wanted to throw that in there. But
yeah, no, dude, totally. I get that 100%. Now, again, I still, as of like, I think this was a silly joke that somehow got blew out of proportion. But that being said, this girl I posted with the emoji over her face, I've posted on my Twitter like 40 times, like with no emoji on her face. Like she's a YouTuber, and she went to Cincinnati with me. She'll be at Matsuri. She's one of my bros. The girls I've been training for like a year and a half now. She's stacked. And I posted her a bunch, so I figured, I don't know, fuck it. I was so surprised no one else found other freaking pictures of her, because there's freaking tons. But anyways, so that happened. So then this is when the management portion came, and I'll go over that, and I'll tell you how I handled that situation, and I'll tell you what they said. But anyways, real quick before I say that, let's give Carnage a little bit of that BFG. That is like the 4th pink boy today, and I think 3 of them are Carnage. Thank you. Nope, we won't. You can't make us. Thank you so much, Carnage. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm gonna hit these Go Boys real quick. Mild OCD says a lot of VTuber autism gets lost in translation. The joke was in poor taste due to how much community values privacy. Don't hate you for it, but it does show a severe cultural disconnect. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. 100% agree with that. And also, I didn't even talk about what Limu said. Lemon. Anyways, I'll talk about that in a second. Arc Lot says, it's not that the usual weirdos these women attract. She has beef with people outside of VTubing. She needs to be extra careful. Yeah, dude, I totally get that as well. So yeah, 100% agree with you on that. So I think her name's Limu or Limi.
Lumi. It's Lumi.
Lumi, yes. So she made a joke that I thought was fucking hilarious. She just said, "Kill him." And I laughed.
Wait, I thought that was somebody else.
No, it was Lumi, I think, said it. And I saw that, and somebody, they sent me that message board, and right when I clicked on the message board, it was like one of the first things I saw was like, it just said "kill him," and I laughed my ass. I was like, "Oh my god, it's hilarious!" And then I noticed she was banned already. I'm like, "Well, that's fucking funny."
Wait, what?
But I thought, so I saw people like talking about it, and I was like, "This is weird." Like, kind of weird that like my obvious joke of this blonde woman that's always on my Twitter all the time, that like most of my mods have met in real life. Nick Ricada knows her. We all know her. And I obviously that I wouldn't expect the community to know that, kind of like they, shouldn't expect me to know all the culture shit. But I posted her several times. Why is this joke like not obvious, but why is just kill him more obvious? So I was like, it's kind of silly. Like I know it's a joke, but obviously, if people fell for this blonde girl who's in shape, that's a joke, Pippa. No, obviously, this blonde girl. You think if they fell for that, they're definitely going to fall for kill him. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was funny. You know, like I was like, oh, it's silly because I mean, it's kind of like we're going back and forth.
I knew immediately that I was like, if you know Camelot, it's like that's definitely not Pippa. That's just some girl. Like I know you train people for gym and shit like that.
Yeah.
And it's like to me, like it is a matter of perspective. It's like people don't know who you are, and they probably see your mustache and you're like, oh, this fucking Colonel, Northern Civil War general faggot. I mean, dumbass. Can I say words on streams anymore?
I don't think that one, but you're fine.
Okay, but that is like the perspective issue. It's like people are just don't know, and like I know you, and it's like, come on, like, I don't know. That's just how I see it because I knew right away. I was like, this is one of his gym buddies.
Yeah, and somebody said they made a video and they said that I was mad because Pippa called me gay because my mustache. And I was like, that was my favorite clip from that stream, and I posted it everywhere. Like I'm literally like an openly gay man. I thought everybody knew. What the fuck? So I thought that was funny too. But it was a lot of it was funny to me. But clearly wasn't funny to a few people, and that's fine. But they thought I was burning down FaZe and stuff. But anyways, that's when the whole management thing comes in. And what's up, Umbrella Guy?
Oh, Tug is here. What's up, Tug? Love you, buddy.
Boy. So anyways, so this is what happened. So the management, I'll call it a packet because that's all I can really think about. It's like a bullet point list that FaZe management sent for my apology on Twitter, my public apology.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Yeah, and so I have to preface this with something. I don't work for FaZe. And from what I hear, allegedly FaZe is extremely abusive, and I don't care for that entity at all. Now, granted, I'm saying allegedly, obviously, because I don't know if it's true or not, but I've heard some crazy shit, and I'm like, I don't really care for these people. And also, just the word corpo, no thank you. Because, I worked in corporate environments for 13 years, and there is no way, shape, or form I'm going to be involved in that shit. I'm like, no, you can fuck off. I don't work for y'all. So they gave me this bullet point list, and I'll kind of give you a rundown of what it was. I have it right here. I'm not going to show it on stream, obviously, but here's what it says because it's got some kind of spicy stuff in there that I obviously can't show. But it says, number 1, an apology to you and others whom it affected. Number 2, bullet point, clarify it caused misunderstanding / rumors, and it was a meme / joke using not Pippa in the most literal sense. None of the rumors are true. Bullet point 3, it happened because he doesn't know anything about VTubers. And then they had a pre-made, already typed out apology for copy and paste, but I didn't use that. I redid it. Obviously. And I apologized in my own way. And I apologized directly to Pippa in DMs, immediately. Because when she messaged me, I'm like, look, dude, I'm fucking sorry. And I was like, I apologize that this affected you negatively. And I also apologize directly to you as a person.
Yeah.
This is not what the fuck I was. This is a joke, man. I did not expect this to happen.
Yeah.
But then the corpos came and I was like, ooh, not the corpos. No. We do not deal with the corpos here.
Johnny Silverhand, you got to get rid of the corpos. Yeah, no, no, and you were sympathetic to me too in the end. So I was just like, dude, it was clearly initially. I don't know if you wanted me to give my perspective on the initial tweet because I think I have an interesting thing, but you can finish up this bullet point first if you want.
Oh no, that's it. It's pretty short. I don't want to read the pre-written thing because I don't know if it'll be exactly what somebody's posted in the past, and I don't want to make it look like super corporate-y and shit because I don't know if it was made just for me, but it was already pre-typed. It's like a big old paragraph, and I think it was longer than they'd even let me put on Twitter. But I just covered the bullet points in my apology.
That's weird.
So, and then I added a few things in the subtweets, just be like, oh, I apologize to the fans and I apologize to Pippa directly. And look, I understand immediately going into this that Pippa's not going to be my friend anymore. So I'm not I'm not trying to save any face. I get it. I wouldn't probably either. You know, so and I have no ill will. I love her. I think Pippa's awesome. I'll continue to watch Pippa with that, and I won't talk in her chat. I'm not trying to start anything because like I've never really started anything in my life. People were calling me that I've been a constant drama tuber for years. I'm like, dude, I've never been. I don't do that shit. I talk about companies. This is the first time I've ever been involved in like a drama between a creator. Like I've never do that.
Yeah.
You know, usually I'll just disappear. You know,